everybody, welcome back to
Kiwiland!
This episode is about the kakapo, because the kakapo is a kakapo. So it's kakapo-ish.
What is the kakapo?
The kakapo is a bird. It's a flightless parrot.
It's the only flightless parrot in the entire world.
And where is it found? Which
in
country?
New Zealand.
Well, isn't that like what we talk about here? What else would we? See, this is a bird that is not in New Zealand, and we're in New Zealand podcast.
We're getting off topic.
This is an Australian bird.
Yeah. Now we're going to talk about the magpie because the magpie is endemic to New Zealand.
The kakapo, it's like green.
It's I heard it's a moss green, which is a really good way to describe it.
Okay, and what sort of size? So we've talked about other birds before. Where does this rank on the
It's pretty
scale?
big. It's pretty big.
It's like the size of a basketball.
kind of the size of an elephant. Nah, I think it's a bit bigger than a basketball. Maybe the size of 2 basketballs.
Two basketballs.
Well, no, maybe the size of a basketball.
Wait. Is it the size of a dumpy gun?
Or maybe the size of like a basketball or shoebox or somewhere around that way.
That sounds like a very big bird.
It is a pretty big bird. The males weigh up to 4 kgs.
4 kgs.
That's as heavy as my bag when we went on our Vietnam trip. Exactly 4 kg.
It was, yes. So if you had one kakapo in your bag, would have weighed the same.
More actually, because my bag weighs something.
Kakapo in New Zealand, then they're actually pretty rare. So they're
So you don't just go down to the local water area.
you
and
don't see anything like that mostly.
Yeah.
So whereabouts within the New Zealand boundaries?
So they're endangered, and they're only found on offshore islands. But for the first in 2021 July, for the first time in 40 years, then I think 3 kakapo were introduced into the mainland. It's the first time they've been on mainland in 40 years.
Wow.
They all got killed off.
Wow.
Why did they get killed off?
Humans.
I suppose they're...
Oh, I know. So, because they didn't have any, getaway techniques or anything.
They had no
They didn't have any cars to getaway drivers. So their instinct was to just freeze.
and
then
be eaten.
and then be eaten, yeah.
And they weren't that fast. Like they weren't speed. Like an ostrich, it can't fly, but it can go fast.
Yeah.
But this thing wasn't very fast.
That's the same except for the kiwi. Yeah, so it just like, da-da-da, it's a cat. Please don't kill me. Oh, lunch.
So New Zealand sounds like it was full of birds like that. The moa, the kiwi. These are all things that...
Is it called the hawk eagle? No.
The Haast
The
eagle.
Haast
Yeah, but the
eagle.
Haast eagle ate other birds.
They must have had an easy run, man, those eagles. Because there's all these birds that can't fly.
Yeah.
Especially if the kakapo just freezes. I mean, New Zealand was basically one giant forest. So
The only predator was the Haast eagle, I'm pretty sure. Because there was no mammals except for like seals.
Right. Did you say that the bird's flightless? I can't remember.
Yeah,
What about
flightless
that penguin guy? There's this type of penguin.
Yeah, but penguins are birds.
They can kind of, if they get to the water, they're pretty legit.
Mammalish?
They just shoot
No,
through the water.
they're birds.
They can just escape the
So
water.
the kakapo is also nocturnal, like the kiwi. And their name in Māori, which is the indigenous language.
That was po, doesn't it?
Yeah. But it means means night parrot.
Yeah, I don't actually know if kaka is.
In Māori, something like kaka or something, it means dress or something.
Why are you talking about kaka?
I thought kaka meant poo.
It
I'm pretty sure it does.
But I don't know if it's official.
In like certain tribes, I guess it.
Apparently, it also means in Māori
sure,
like
that's
dress or something.
Because when you guys were little, it'd be like, whoo, Sterling or Gussie's done a kaka.
But yeah, 'cause
Anyway, we're getting off topic.
It means night parrot, so not poo parrot.
That's what I thought. I thought maybe they called it poo parrot.
Maybe it two's everywhere.
Well, that's so what do we got? It's green,
It's moss green.
moss green. It's
Endemic.
4-ish kg, so it's like
Flightless.
basketball sort of size. Flightless.
Endemic and flightless.
Endemic.
Endemic.
Biggest parrot in the world.
And a parrot.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it has like a
And
huge...
the only flightless parrot.
So there's no other flightless parrots. Yeah, that's really random.
I'm pretty sure. Because it has like a huge beak, so it looks kind of...
And do you know what it eats? Like, does it forage for
So, yeah, so they're herbivores, and they really like remu trees.
What's a lemur?
like the bark or the wood?
I don't know.
They probably birds normally eat worms or something.
Yeah.
So it
grubs.
feels it just when you say the birds eat the leaves, I'm like, or the bark or something. I'm like,
Yeah, it's like, imagine the kakapo, and then it's like, so one of them, then it's like ripping off bark with his beak, and the other one has like a axe, and he's like chopping it off. We made a wrap at school.
A wrap.
Yeah, because we had to do something about the kakapo.
Did you put like nice ingredients inside of the wrap? You know, like
What?
some
Oh,
cheese
no.
and chicken.
Like a wrap.
la 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 la.
Throw it down, man.
No. I don't know, I kind of forgot. It's like, the kakapo is a nocturnal parrot. He likes to eat remu and maybe a carrot. Help conservationist efforts today. Protect the kakapo, or help the kakapo survive for another day. Woo!
So is this the end?
Then what?
This.
I don't know. What other? We've got anything else to talk about?
Yes.
And
I have something to talk about. I just have a question actually.
About the kakapo?
also
not
they-
About the
not
cock.
about doing caca?
No,
They like carrots.
they like carrots. So
Like in the song.
the Dumpy dinosaurs, are they like the height of the kakapo? Is the kakapo
I don't know.
taller or shorter?
You invented them. You invented the dumpy dinosaurs.
The Dumpy
I thought that they could reach the
If
top of
I-
the sky tower.
Yes, the Dumpy dinosaur is very, very tall. So I already knew the answer to that question. And the kakapo is much, much smaller because the Dumpy dinosaur, if it tries to jump, it can reach the top of the sky tower.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure. I think I may have read that they could tree climb. Oh no, maybe not. I don't know.
I mean, a bird doesn't have it doesn't have arms or anything. It'd be pretty impressive if a bird could climb.
Like
They can hop
jump.
around.
I think
They might be able to hop.
when I was doing some research, then it was like the kakapo. There's like, can they jump? And it's like they can like launch them or kind of like go from branch to branch on a tree.
And basically their wings are completely useless, really.
Like the kiwi and the ostrich and the moa
Yeah.
and
Now the other parrot was the other parrot, the
Kia.
Kia. So the
It's
Kia
the
is quite
Kia- it's
smart
the
and
Kia
it
cat.
hoons around and it mucks stuff up, but this kakapo is not very
Yeah.
smart.
Oh no, it's kind of smart, but like it's just like your normal bird. Actually, so they're the only birds that use the leek or something.
what's a leek?
Breeding system? So the males will go up and they're like make a bunch of noise, like I'm good at singing, la da da da, and then the females like you're good at singing, and then
And then Neil, my mate.
yeah. So
But
that's
that's
they're the
not-
only bird that does that.
No, the other birds.
You mean in New Zealand, they do.
I don't know.
Because New Zealand's full of pretty boring. Like if you look at all the birds in New Zealand,
No, it's pretty boring.
they're pretty boring looking, right?
Yeah.
They're not like a peacock or all these flash birds that you find in other parts of the world that have like bright
But
feathers. And
I
stuff.
think it's like because the other ones have bright feathers, but these guys sing. They're like
Oh, they make the noise.
yeah. That the
You're a
males.
woman.
The males like make a low frequency
Did it go?
sounds.
It could be exactly that.
Oh, maybe.
Whoa! There's a couple of female kakapos coming over here.
And then after that, they also sing Dumpy Dinosaur. After they do that, they go, I'm a Dumpy Dinosaur, I'm a Dumpy Dinosaur, I'm a Dumpy Dinosaur, I'm a Dumpy Dinosaur.
So on the scale of cool animal, we've got Dumpy Dinosaur, of course, at the maximum coolest, and cockroach at the least coolest. Where's this?
I don't know. Maybe like in the middle. If you like just looking at them, then maybe like out of a 10, maybe like a 3 or 4.
Cool, brutal.
But then if you like do research about them, then maybe they're more like a 5 or 6 or 7.
So they're pretty average.
Six,
Like
seven.
a 6 or 7.
Seven.
Well, so they're average bird.
Ah.
They're better birds.
What do you mean better birds?
I don't know, one's that is the cooler for whatever reason.
Well, like, I don't know. What bird do you consider cool?
Well, I mean, I always think that
That's in
the
New
kiwi
Zealand.
is it better than the kiwi? Probably. I mean, the kiwi's pretty boring bird. It's got a long.
Don't know, but it's
His long nose, really like sticks his nose in the dark.
But the Houtakawa and the Kiwi, they're the like official
Yes.
thing that stands for New
The
Zealand.
Houtakawa-
The Kiwi gets a 7 out of 10 for being official.
The Pahutakawa is a tree that has red flowers, and that's cool, I guess.
And wait, no.
What is Remu again? Is it like
It's a tree as well.
I feel like it's yellow.
No, Kawhai trees have yellow flowers.
and the Kawhai tree it's shaped weirdly so that like tuis
yes.
and stuff can get in there and then the whole
And the
pollen
two is quite a decent sized bird,
Yeah.
and so
Yeah, but
And
like
the
the
Māori-
Kakapo is like a lot,
the
like
Māori
double.
used bark to heal bruises or something. The
cool.
thingy bark but the seeds are poisonous. So
You're like you know
Scientist.
the last episode we were talking about poppies, and you were like the poppy color expert. Sounds like you're the Kawhai. tree expert.
yeah, and the Kawhai seeds they're waterproof.
Oh.
Yeah, 'cause-
Poisonous and waterproof, so they can float down rivers and end up on the shore and then grow into big Kawhai trees, which then gets pollinated by the tuis and other.
Yes, for those people.
Because we're
Birds that-
talking about Kawhai and the tuis in this episode, right, guys?
Yeah, I don't think the Kakapo has any, connection to the Kawhai tree.
No.
Yeah, no.
Oh, right. We got anything else we want to talk about?
They're not like solid green. They have a yellow kind of in the like chest, and then grey beak. I don't know, brown eyes.
Typical that curved parrot beak, or was it like a more,
Yeah, I guess I don't know. What's this parrot beak?
I don't know.
They
It's
have-
not
they
like a
They have like huge nostrils that looks kind of strange.
out of a because wasn't it with the kiwi, right? Its nostrils are at the top of its beak.
No, the nostrils are
Well,
like
it's
all the way
Oh, maybe
out
all
at
the
the
ends.
end.
It's like a
So
snout.
that
Yeah,
because then
that's
because
what
they
the
don't have
kiwi-
good eyesight,
Yes.
they just kiwis
yeah.
just they put their they rely on their smell, so they put
Yes.
their like beaks in the holes and they smell.
But I'm
the
pretty sure
worms.
because the Kakapo is less, like it doesn't have like a beak that goes out like a
No,
kiwi.
no, no.
It's kind of more like that, and then it's like, yeah, I don't know. I'm doing some random hand gestures because this is a video podcast.
I'm having a look at a picture now. Yeah, it's all like close to its face. There's a picture
Yeah.
of Kakapo and it's in a tree.
Yeah, see, so they like climb.
They are absolutely gigantic. But no, so it's
Yeah,
so
see,
its beak,
it's like a shoebox.
so its beak so its beak is really close to its face, so pretty much right next to its face. It's not a real long one.
um
But
Like,
they're cool.
I don't know.
Right, it's
Yeah, see,
nostrils
look
at the
its
top.
huge nostrils.
Yeah, the nostrils are huge in at the top.
we're getting to the end of this episode,
Are
so
Gussie's told us the end, yep.
yeah. So
What do you
this
got to
is
say?
the end, and I'm a dumpy dinosaur. I'm a dumpy
Alright.
dinosaur.
Why
That's
we're
it.
like resurrecting the Dumpy dinosaur from like episode 2 or whatever.
No, it's actually episode like.
2.
All right, team.
We'll
Wrap it
look
up.
later.
Yeah.
Thank you for
I'm a
listening.
dumpy
We'll-
dinosaur. I'm a
Talk to you next time.
dumpy dinosaur.